2023. We are here at the International University of East Africa together for premiering ekintu ekimanyikidwa firimu emanyikidwa documentary emanyikidwa nga King Oyo Result Expedition gyetulika olwaleero wano ku International University of East Africa. Weewaawo nga bw'olaba Oyo ayingiddewo mu kitundu. Oyo alinafe. The Oyo is here. Our king, the king of Toro, Renzori, is already in the building. If you're far, you should come banange. You're missing abali wala musambye sambyeko kubanga kati ekintu kyayengedde dda. Omuntu omugenyi omukulu gwe tubadde tulindirira atuuse mu kitundu ate bw'aba atuuse kitegeeza buli kimu kiri malidaadisana kyatandise dda. Naye nga tuli wano ku International University of East Africa tugezaako okupremieringa movie emanyikiddwa nga King Oyo. Musaaga abakyali ewala musaaga mwembanga mubadde mumanyi bino byammwe babaproducer bano kati leero tulina kabaka w'Etooro ali mu kizimbe yatuuse dda naye nga tugenda kugezaako kumanya culture, tugenda kugezaako kwetegereza climate change, agenda kugezaako ebintu bino agezaako okugezaako okukulaakulanya tourism in Uganda naddala ddala mu Toro region, Rwenzori region. Kakati we tuli olwaleero naye nga tugenda kuba nkulaga buli kimu ekigenda mu maaso, ngenda kuba nkikutuusako wano ku focus ku cinema. Nze Princess Akiki natuuse dda ate gwakyali ewala sambyako. You are missing wherever you are. You should come and experience this. Omukulembeze ng'oyo bw'aba avuddeyo ow'ennono n'ayogera ku kintu ekikwatagana ne climate change. Ffenna munnanga ab'eggwanga tusaane naffe tukigoberere twongere okutegera biki ebireeta enkyukakyuka mu climate change. Ye tulina kukola ki okulaba nti tubitereeza kino kye tugenda okulaba olwaleero era kye twetaaga mwenna mutereezeemu. Byonna bye banaaba babalaze mubiteeke mu nkola. Byonna babagambye kino kibi mukireke, babagambye kino kirungi, practice it so that we build Uganda, we build Toro. Tutwalire wamu ne Africa ate lwakiri dda.
Miss Congeniality.
Wow, how do you feel to be a miss?
I feel so blessed and happy at the same time.
So, how do you do it to make people believe that this miss is really a miss?
I would encourage girls out there to come, mostly to this beautiful university, International University of East Africa, because there is a lot of opportunities. You can run for Miss, you can do advertising. There's a lot of things happening in East Africa, so I would encourage them to come.
Okay, you know they say most misses, they are so beautiful and they take courses which are, I will not say it. Which course do you take?
I take bank and finance, and beautiful is not about the physics, it's about what you have in mind, what you can offer to others.
Wow, she's not just beautiful, but she also has this, huh? She also has this. Okay, talk about this movie a little bit. How do you understand it, and how is it going to help our country, Uganda?
Okay, so this is about the Toro Royal that he came to this International University of East Africa. So he's going to showcase his first movie here in our school. How he claimed the Rwenzori mountain.
How do you think it's going to help Uganda and Africa at large if we look into, because if he climbs the mountain Rwenzori, it's the biggest what?
I don't have an idea,
but you think it's going to help?
Oh, it's going to help us, and I think people will know about this school, that it's about many things, that people visit this school for many occasions. Yes, so.
Oh, it was great to have you on the show, and I will miss you. I will miss that intelligence and the amazing. Okay, my dear.
This movie is very better for us because it includes us to preserve the environment, because many persons want to to do the university to Andy 12, but he don't know how his environment going. But now it can help us to do how to conserve our environment because it's very important for us.
Okay, do you think a king, a culture king, Oyo, did something great that should be done by other kings as well?
Yeah, the king, I appreciate him very well. I don't know how to tell you, but I appreciate him. I don't have the word to say how. I can say because I don't have the word.
Let me just leave you to go and enjoy. It was beautiful to have you on the show. I'm still having many.
As this king has shown us that unity is all that what brings us together. As you can see, he has climbed up from the mountains down here to come and share his perspective of life and his way of living. So other kings should also do the same. So as civilians, we civilians here can be attached to the kings. We have to build a bond between ourselves and the kings. So the only way of building a bond between ourselves and the kings is the kings coming down to communicate to us. So what I see Mr. Oyo is doing here, His Excellency, is a perfect and a nice job. I really recommend it for all the kings to come down, chat with the civilians, share your way of life.
So I would love you to tell us a little bit, how do you understand climate change? A little bit, so that whoever is there is like climate change. Now what did Oyo do? Get to understand.
Climate change, people may understand it in many ways. Like where I come from, climate change is like, we don't really experience it because most of the time we have sun. Because in South Sudan, it's just a landlocked country. It is like, let me say, a drought country. Like we don't really receive the good weather that people are receiving here. Where? In Uganda. Yeah, so
what do you tell the Sudanese to do so that they can have the same climate as here in Uganda?
The first thing that the South Sudanese should do is what they call environmental conservation. That is the first thing. And the second thing is conserving, like let me say planting more trees, because trees contribute to the climate change also. You have more trees, they contribute to rain and everything. So all we should focus on is conserving our environment. Once our environment is neat and clean, we definitely will have good climate there.
Yo, man.
Thank you so much. My name is Sheila Ombogo. I am the head of marketing, IUEA, International University of East Africa.
How do you think that King Oyo made this movie? How do you think it's going to help this university, International University of East Africa?
IUEA is very, very interested in matters of climate change. And as we know, the movie is about the king raising awareness on climate change. So he took this first step by climbing Mount Ruwenzori. And by doing that, he's also raising awareness about tourism in Uganda. And so we are very honored that he chose IUEA to be the first place where he's launching this movie in Africa. And we are highly, highly honored to be a part of this event. We all know royalty is very royal and they're very protected. So for him to take this step, we believe this is a very huge step for him. So this is him showing his solidarity to climate change action, and him basically being on the forefront of this. And as IUEA, we are also at the forefront of climate change issues. Among other things, we are also the technological university of choice here in Uganda, and we also are the innovative choice in Uganda as well. We have products like the electric motorcycle, electric tractor, so we are at the forefront of innovation. But today is all about the king and his movie premiere, and we are highly, highly honored to be a part of this.
A commitment of taking care of your people and planet presents a challenge. A challenge that leads you into the unknown, where all the answers that you dreamed of are hidden. Exploring untouched paradises, where the mysteries of nature peer at you from the heart of the forest. All of them connected by the water that flows downstream from the peak of the kingdom. A place where the purity of the air drives you to keep climbing upward. Walking through ecosystems seemingly from another world, where you can lose yourself among wildflowers of indescribable beauty, shrouded by the mist of the mountains of the moon. Clouds that never stop dancing over sleeping giants. Though this is a challenge that no one can face alone, you need the help of those who call this land their own. United by the wind, rain, and snow of the mountains.
It's obviously falling. Don't give up. That is part of the exercise. Just take it easy, but keep focusing on where you want to reach tomorrow. If it keeps like this, for sure we shall make it tomorrow.
I wish to advocate for the promotion of responsible tourism, both domestic and internationally, within Toro Kingdom and Uganda as a benchmark. Tourism not only brings economic prosperity, but also plays a vital role in raising awareness about the importance of preserving our natural heritage. I believe that through responsible tourism, we can inspire visitors to become active participants in conservation efforts and sustainable practices. Preserving our natural resources is paramount to ensuring a thriving environment for generations to come. Immediate action is therefore needed, particularly in tree planting initiatives and the conservation of existing natural reserves. Trees are the Earth's lungs, absorbing carbon dioxide and releasing oxygen, and their loss contributes significantly to climate change. Let us join hands in planting trees and safeguarding our forests, lakes, and wildlife, thus preserving the treasures that make our land so enchanting and mystical. I am happy to have been informed that even before our premiere here in Uganda, the documentary depicting my Rwenzori mountain expedition has already received an international award in New York. While we appreciate the wonders of our land, we must also recognize the need for government support in improving infrastructure, enhancing safety measures, and availing medical facilities. These developments will not only benefit the people, but also enhance the overall visitor experience, ensuring that all who come to explore our Fort Portal Tourism City will feel welcome and secure. In the Margarita camp, this was a pivotal milestone for the expedition, as it meant that all I had sacrificed is now paying dividends, though I was unable to see the peak of the mountains. To everyone's surprise, there was a snowstorm that happened. This unexpected visitor kept us housed up for 1 hour. Those final hours to the summit brought our bodies to the breaking point, as the air would become thinner and the breaths shorter, while steadying our footing in deep snow coverage all at once as we climbed. Nothing would prepare me to ascend to the Margarita Peak while watching the lazy sunrise climbing through in the background. Finally, it was here, now just a stone throw away from my hands, and seemingly the most beautiful thing I've ever done so far, to step into history and follow those who had once before glazed at this marvelous landmark, 16,000 feet above sea level. I had made it to the place that I once dreamed of as a child. To climb the majestic Rwenzori mountain was a sweet victory for me. To see the relief and excitement on the faces of those who set everything aside to follow me was indeed humbling. To think of those who were on the ground praying for me and the rest of the team and supporting their own way was also unfathomable. My heart will be forever with the mountain. The mountain is truly humbling in every regard. But unfortunately, there is bad news. Our descent led us to the glaciers, and as you would have seen in the feature of the King's Guide, the glaciers are steadily melting. What we do now will determine how much longer we'll be able to enjoy them. The time for decisive action is now. As we embark on this premiere of the King Oyo Rwenzori mountain documentary, let us be ever mindful of our responsibility to protect and preserve our environment through reasonable tourism promotion, vibrant conservation initiatives, and unbridled sincere government support, in which we can create a sustainable future for Toro Kingdom, Uganda, and the entire world. I encourage all of us to embrace our roles as custodians of the earth, and in doing so, leave a lasting climate legacy.
who have accompanied His Majesty the King. Thank you so much for that wonderful support. Together with us here today is Professor Magnus, a procurator of Naxos University.
My name's Chelsea Mpakoyange Kiki.
Aki. Because it's the simplest.
No, that's my real Mpakwa Kiki. I'm Mutoro.
You're Mutoro.
Yes, quarter Mutoro, 3/4 British.
Osibirota Mutoro.
Ndio kurungi, nsibire kurungi, kandiwe.
Wow, you even know it. So, is your mom Mutoro or your dad?
My mom, she's Mutoro, half British.
Oh, wow, that is really great. Now I'm talking to a right person from a royalty family. So how does it feel to see your king coming out and teach the world this?
Honestly, it's amazing. It's a pleasure to be here to experience the king sharing his experience, and I'm so proud. The Toro Kingdom, oh my gosh, it's amazing, and I'm just so proud King Oyo is like doing this and showing the youth, everyone, like the experience he went through and what it took, and it shows great strength, and that's our king.
Do you think the king is a great actor?
Actor?
Yeah.
No, I think he's amazing, and we're so blessed to have King Oyo as our king.
Oh, wow, that's really wonderful. What do you teach about the Ugandans about the climate change?
Obviously, climate change is something we're battling globally. So, as we've seen today with the video, the movie, it's important for everyone to get involved and see how we can improve climate change, because it's really taking a toll on the Earth's hemisphere, and like it's important for people to actually acknowledge the effects that's like it takes on the Earth. And I feel like it's great, and it's gonna show different kinds of people, especially the youth, of the changes they should make and the choices they should take to make the world, especially like Mountain Rwenzori. Did you see how beautiful it is? So we have to keep like positivity and obviously like do things to make sure we keep the climate on.
Nyewe mpako yanga boki.
Mawe. Ndiro buro mbaye. A book.
Yego.
Oyirirwe ta book.
Ndire kurungi.
Mawe oyirirwe kurungi a book.
Yego.
Mawe a book yange hati ekintu kino kibayinota nkoko oya kikwasiremu.
Akikwasira kurungi nsemerirwe kuba omutwaro kirokenu kuba habwa akozera kintu kirungi muno. He's showed the world like it doesn't matter if you're a king or a normal person, you know, you can make a change. He wasn't scared, he was brave. He did what normal people can't do, and I'm proud that that's my king.
Hati aboki omanyire nkwirukiza na kwikiza ha boki baitu na mabara na going to get the name.
My name is Natasha.
Natasha. So is the mom the Mtoro or the dad?
Well, that was my sister, so yeah, we're sisters.
Oh.
Our mom is a Mutoro.
Wow. And how did you learn Lutoro? Because the way you speak, nyona nyo akulira habutaka. Musingi. Inyo Lutoro mukarwegera.
My mom always says, Mama wanga tabura.
I know all Batoro moms say that.
Yes, so we can't lose our roots. We grow with our roots and we always represent where we're from.
I'm so grateful. Thank you for loving Toro and thank you for loving Royal. So, did you come specifically for this premiere or you were in Uganda? It found you in Uganda?
Well, I live in Uganda, so I came to honor the king and what he's doing.
So, it is the first thing for our king to do, like to come out and act, because it's like it's a movie. I think it's a documentary that our king came out and did this. Do you prize it out so that other king to do it as well?
It would be amazing if other kings did that.
Do you see if they can do a koraba?
I don't know if they can. I don't know if I can. Like, it's pretty tough. Like, you know, to go up a mountain, there's changes in your oxygen. Like, the higher you go, the less oxygen you have, so you get sick. You get nausea. It takes a physical toll on your body. So it's not something easy. Usually you have to train to do that kind of thing.
I know, we are the ones who royals, the king said we should carry Bibles. Now I don't know how. We should carry while reading. Jesus help us pass here. Jesus help us pass here. We should not carry even the sticks, the walking sticks.
Yeah, I think we need like 3 Bibles. Aboki.
Akiki. Itwena tuli hanu.
Kusimu mkama.
Byakoze byona.
Oyo nyimbe kaba biguru.